child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it. Hallelujah. Our children need to be raised. Our children need to be trained. They cannot train themselves. They cannot raise themselves. That's why they have parents. Are you listening to me? Now there is formal training, and then there is informal training. So the formal training is the one you give them specific instructions. This is how you do this. That's how you do it. You're giving them those guidance. And then there's the informal training. It is non-vocal. They pick it from actions. They pick it from what they see. They pick it from responses. So they learn how to communicate in a particular way. I don't know if I've used this example in church before. I've told you, even in the house, the parents talk with a very loud pitch. The child will end up talking like that. So the parents are always, when they are talking, it's as if they are shouting. The child will grow up to talk like that. You do not teach the child that that is how you talk. The child picks it from your mannerism, picks from what they see. The mind of a child is so receptive to every kind of information. Are you listening to me? So I said there's informal training. And the informal training comes from things they see around themselves. That takes me to a very important point. Now, someone may say, are they going to be telling us how to live our lives at home in church? Yes. If you didn't want to be told, you shouldn't have come. That is what the church is. The church is the school of the Spirit. It's a school for your life. It's our job to tell you. It is your job whether you take it or not. But I must tell you. Praise the Lord. Amen. It is important the environment you live in. It is very important. It is important the neighborhood you live in. You know, as a single person, you can afford to go to the city center, the city square, to start staying inside there if you want. Nobody will stop you. Then when you get married, it becomes a bit more complicated. The woman may say, I don't like noise at night. All the clubs, the noise is too much. So you then adjust your life. But when children come, the children cannot tell you what they need. You as the parent is supposed to know what your children need. You cannot open your eyes and say because the flat on this road is very cheap, and you are aware that all the drug dealers in Peterborough live on that street, you go and rent a flat there. What are you doing to your child? Your child will end up a drug dealer. Are you listening to me? Because when the child gets to the age, even before the child gets to that age, by the time you are coming out of your car every day, for example, you live in a funny neighborhood. As you come out of the house in the morning, the child sees all the grown-up children that are supposed to be in school. They are playing football, they are loitering around. That is the picture the child is seeing day in, day out. Before you know, you are developing a mindset in that child. Are you listening to me? So the environment you bring up your child is very important. Don't just want to look for a house because it is cheap. Are you listening to me? Don't look for a house because it is cheap. Think about the overall impact on your family and on your children. The way the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go. If you have a picture of the destination you want for your child, you begin to prepare the child for that destination now. And the environment the child grows up in matters. You know, pastor, all fingers are not equal. We cannot go and rent a house in the expensive area. I would rather go hungry and ensure my child is in a place of safety. I prefer to go hungry because that is the responsibility of parenthood. Nobody forced you to have the child. When you wanted to have the child, you should have planned it. Are you listening to me? So there are some neighborhoods you should not live in. Have you observed something with the Muslims? They live in clusters and in communities. Do you know why? It is because their children pick their culture from that environment. If you take a proper Muslim child and go and put this child in a neighborhood where they are all Caucasians, English people, everybody's pure English, the child will begin to think like them and function like them. The Muslims understand that. Therefore, when they come into a city, they look for where Muslims live and go and live there. But the Christians, anything goes. Why? Because of ignorance. And we have the Spirit of God and the Word of God, which is ultimate wisdom. We do not use it. That's why you see a Christian, you are going to stay in the middle of Muslims. Say, Pastor, don't worry, I would like to outshine their darkness. Really? Your light may, your child's light may not. Because the child has not come to that point of maturity. So we expose our children to things they are not supposed to be exposed to. Now your child gets to the age where they walk to school. And you raise that child in that neighborhood where there are hooligans everywhere. How do you think your child will grow? Your children you are not the only human being your children interact with. I hope you know. So when we talk about informal training, their engagement with outsiders is training them as well. I was having an argument with Ziva yesterday. So it was Earth Hour. You know Earth Hour, right? So they say Earth Hour around the globe. Everybody turn off your light and all of those things. So they told Ziva in school that they should do it. So she has been announcing it since Friday that we must turn off our light on Saturday at 8:30. For 1 hour, so we turn off all the lights in the house. I know about Earth Hour, so I said okay. So just before 8:30, she said, you know, we have to turn off all the lights and turn off the TV and turn off everything. I said, no, it's just the lights. She said, no, Daddy, my teacher said. I said, and I'm telling you. She said, you're not my teacher. I said, what do you mean? She said, you're a pastor. A pastor and a teacher are not the same. I said, who told you that I don't know these things? But Daddy, you're not the teacher. The teacher is the one that knows it. I didn't, if you know Ziva, you know argue with her. To me, I didn't have the energy for that argument. So I said, it's only the lights that go off the TV you stay on. Instruction, end of. Now I said that to say this. These children go out there, there are other people that have influences over them that you cannot control. I cannot tell my child, don't listen to your teacher. There are subjects, if they tell her nonsense, I will correct it. But it's not everything she hears that you know. So you have your kids that walk from school or walk to school. Who are the children they walk with? Because many times, people go to schools like their neighborhood. That's another point. The fact that the school is near your house does not mean that that's the school you're trying to go to.